Hello everyone. I think today is day 109 because I messed up on my daily reflections, right? Because day 106, I said day 106 twice, and then I said day 107 when it's supposed to be day 108. So I think it is day 109 actually today. So yeah, here I am for day 109. So today I just want to do daily reflections on Genesis. I know I do like reflection on 106. No, Genesis. Why did I say 106? But Genesis. But I want to do another reflections on that because, yeah, it's like what I think it's like 2 a.m. Yeah, it is 2 a.m. Bro, why did I try to check it on this iPad? Anyway, yeah. So for today, it's gonna be on Genesis, daily reflections, right? So I have read the entire book of Genesis like many time, not many time, but one or two, three time, something like that. Um, so yeah, and as I read it, I always discover something new, and that's the beautiful thing about the Bible, right? So there, like I know I already did one time reflection on this one, which is sort of probably the same, but this one I guess kind of more thought through a little bit. The first time I read the book of Genesis, I thought it is about some creation and God telling us what He has done to the earth and the universe and how He has done them. But as I read it over again, I have come to understanding that He is showing me who He is through the book of Genesis, which is the beginning of the books. For example, like the Genesis 1 to 25, it also show like the basis for the rest of the scripture by showing the character of God. For example, Genesis 1 to chapter 1 verse 1 to 31 is the creations. Through the creations, God is showing His supernatural being, um, and He's showing us He's a supernatural being and a supernatural God, supernatural character, right? Here, that God is showing His supernatural character, right? One can either say, "Oh yeah, God created everything on this earth," or the God that I worship is a supernatural being who can go against the flow of the universe. He can make the impossible possible, create something out of nothing, and that's the God I worship, right? We can, yeah. And you can also say, you can also say like it is the basis for the rest of the scripture in sense as well, right? Like who we are in a way, right? So Genesis 3 shows us the fall of the human being through Adam due to the disobedience of the law, which is the original sins. If we don't have this basis, then it would have been such a mystery as why we are here. But because the book of Genesis is there, we have come to understand why we are separated from God. Genesis also showed that God loved holiness and hate evilness and sins. Look at Genesis. I don't want to say it wrong. um, like the beginning of like chapter 6, right? When you look at chapter 6, like how wicked they are, God deeply regret He created human being, right? So in a sense, it shows who we are and why we're separated from God, right? And also we can see that God blessed the people who walk faithfully with Him. For example, Noah and Abraham, they are righteous in the eye of God. Noah is righteous in the eye of God. He chose Noah out of the whole earth, and He blessed Abraham abundantly and his descendant because he walked faithfully with God. We need to take this seriously, Genesis seriously, because it shows the character of God and He in who we are, right? And why we need Jesus, right? And all of that. Yeah. That's it for me today. I ran through it a little bit more than I wanted to because I don't want to go into 6 minutes, it's gonna be too long. So yeah, that's it for me for day 109, not day 109. We actually, we skipped day 108, but we didn't really skip it. We just have day 106, two of them. So yeah, day 109. See y'all tomorrow.